Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Retro Gaming with Hopper. A little update here. I went on a couple of picks since the last video. Let's see, the first one I did, I picked up a SMC3 Prelude jukebox. I gotta get a computer for that one. I worked the computer over, but I think my display and all that's bad. I can't get it to powers up and all that, but that's another video that I'm working on. And my project here, I have a full house. This was in the same pick. I already started on this one. You can see the back glass is good. I already cleaned up the play field. There's videos will be coming up on it. Got a few more things to kind of work out and get a few bugs worked out of it, and then there'll be a video up on this one. And let's see, that same pick. Oh, I got a Birdie King 2 tabletop. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. You can let me know in the comments what you think I should do with that thing. I don't know if I should fix it or not. The monitor's starting to kind of fall down through because of the way it's put together. And on that same pick, I picked up a little slot machine, token machine. The only bad part was it's got a busted bottom piece taped over it and got it all put together so it doesn't fall apart anyway until at least I can find something to put in there, find another one. The only thing that was wrong with that was the mechanism. The coin mech or token mech was all screwed up. I got it all squared away and now that works. And there was one light bulb out. In fact, it was missing. In fact, let's see. It's kind of a neat little machine to play. I'm always playing this thing. Don't have any tokens on me. They're in it. But yeah, that one light bulb. Thinking one little light bulb costs you like $15 because it's a special fluorescent. And yeah. Now, if you're like me, I never win at these things. Yeah, 10 tokens. We'll play it one more time. We'll max it out. There's another 10. As you can see, it works pretty good. It's a nice little machine. So those were the 4 items I got on that first pick. And if you watch my other video, there's my claw machine sitting back there that I put some LED lights in it, kind of updated a little bit and put some lights behind the marquee. Now this last pick, I went to one guy's place and I picked up two Silver Strike bowling. This one's the regular Silver Strike bowling, and that one's the Silver Strike Live. Silver Strike Live needs a little more work than what Silver Strike does. That's just something that run down. Looks like this may have sat outside for a little while. Monitor in this was in terrible shape. I mean, really, I don't know if I'm going to be able to save the board on this one. I may have to finally get to retrofit an LCD in one of these. I think that's going to be kind of an interesting project. We'll see how that goes. But now this one, This one works. Said it had computer problems. Well, needed a new CMOS battery put in the computer. This one's kind of interesting because it has a regular PC tower in it. And once I replaced the CMOS battery in it, I can get it up and running. We play this every evening after work. But what I still got a few things to do on this. I got to clean this thing all up. It's just kind of got it going so everybody could kind of play around with it to see how it works. But you have to lift up the control panel and reach down in there and turn on the computer. Even after you if you turn the power off, shuts the computer down, and then you have to open it up and reach down in there and turn the computer on, which I'm gonna work on the on-off switch today, see if I can't get that squared away and start getting this thing cleaned up. I'll have another video of it all cleaned up and ready to go. And like I said, this is the other style with that computer style in it. And today I'm going to test that computer and see if it's any good. The monitor, I already took the board out of the monitor on this thing, so I could see what I had to do to get the monitor going. And I don't like that power cable all boogered up. But just from the looks of it, looks like this thing sat outside because of the, just looks like it got wet and stuff running down on it. So we'll see if we can save that one. I may do a whole series of videos on this one, especially if I'm going to do an LCD in this one. I'll do a whole series of videos on that one as to putting a new LCD monitor in it. And when I go back, I'll show you the boards on that. And this was the other one that came with it. This is the third pick. I got a Tekken Tag, which works, but after about 10 minutes, the monitor shrinks down, goes, and then it's just kind of a nice white, goofy looking thing. So I pulled the board out of that one, the monitor board, and I'll show you the board out of that one, what I got to do to it. Those three came together, I'm sorry. No, the two Silver Strikes and the Tekken Tag, that was all in one, the second pick. Now the third one, I got Mortal Kombat 2, which has, as you can see, I do have a few of the pieces to it, but we can always get what we need for it. And the cabinet's a little rough down along the bottom. This one I'll probably go ahead and keep as a Mortal Kombat 2 and fix it up. Now the problem with this one is I'm missing both boards, the PCB and the soundboard in this. Now I have located them, but I'm kind of reluctant what I want to pay for them. If I want to pay $300 for a set of boards for that, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Let me know in the comments what you think, if it's worth putting 300 bucks in a, let me see if I can get around, $300 in a set of boards on that. The cabinet's not trashed, just along the bottom it's rough as hell, but we can fix that up. And the back door's missing, and you can see the monitors there. And from what he told me, the monitor works, but I'll go over it. I'll go over the board, the JAMA harness and everything, power supply and all that stuff is in there. Let me see if I can get you back there and take a look. Yeah, everything's in this one. So that one is, to me, is worth putting back together. And yeah, here's the cardboard that goes around the monitor, which is kind of crap. And then there's one other piece that, oh, I don't know where the hell I put it. It's here somewhere, but I'll find it. It's that bevel piece that kind of, I'll show you here. See, there's a beveled piece that goes around this monitor. It kind of comes out, and then you put your cardboard in. But I do have that, but it's all taped up and looks nasty as well. So we'll see what I do with there. Marquee's not in bad shape. Get the plexiglass put in. Like I said, work in progress. We'll get it. And then the other one is an original Mortal Kombat. This one, I do have the marquee for it, but it's kind of, again, kind of nasty. I don't have the bracket to hold the marquee in. I don't have any of this, any of the trim for around the monitor. And all the boards are missing. Okay, I had to take care of some business with the phone. And I'm back. And where the hell was I? Oh yeah. Original Mortal Kombat. Like I said, I'm missing the boards for this one as well. They stripped both of the Mortal Kombats, the guy I got these from. Stripped the boards out of them because neither one of the boards worked. And then he turned around and sold them, and what he was left with was the machines. So, this one I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I can't find original Mortal Kombat boards, unless somebody out there knows where I can get them. But the cabinet's pretty rough on this. They've painted over it, and it's really kind of nasty. But, you know, I can make it look decent again if I can find the boards, or I just turn around and turn this into a multicade. What do you think I should do? Should I turn this into a multicade or wait until I find the original Mortal Kombat boards for it? Kind of torn. Kind of hate to turn it into a multicade, but I've wanted to do one, but I don't know. I'd rather see this back as a Mortal Kombat, all straightened up and fixed. As you can see here in PA today, it is nasty out. We got about 6 inches of snow last night, and then about 2 or 3 on top of it this morning. Alright, now I'll take a walk back through here. Let's see. Now, Pepsi machine's new. I don't have to do nothing to it. And eventually, once I get things straightened out, let me go back up there. Forgot to show you. Once I get everything straightened out and put where it belongs and fixed, we'll have roller dogs. See, I already carry the chips, and you've seen the Pepsi cooler. And nachos and soft pretzels, I'll have that. Just waiting on my food license to come in, which we're going to call again next, probably Tuesday when we come back. And have them come up. And here's the Black Pyramid. This is another one I'm working on. If you haven't watched the videos on this one, they're up. Finally got the playing field all done on this one. Let me turn that on. It's going to hold me up on that as I got one plastic piece broke there. So if anybody knows where I can get some plastics for the Black Pyramid, I've looked around. That's the only one I need. I hate to buy a whole set for it just for that piece. And I got one display out. Been working on it. Everything on the board checks out, and I think the glass itself is bad. But this will be another one that'll be either, this one I'll probably keep in the store for everybody to play. Unless somebody offers me the right money, I'll probably sell it. Yeah, everything's usually for sale. What's for sale right now is I have my Gravity Hill up for sale. And that's on Facebook Marketplace, if anybody's interested in that. My Cruisin' USA, that's not for sale. Well, maybe, unless somebody wants to buy it. And War Final Assault, which is an awesome game. And Bull Sharks. That one, that's my pinball machine. That one stays here. Final Assault, I'd sell it too. It's really in good condition. The only bad thing on it, you know, we got some nicks on the along the edge and that. But looks good. Okay, this is the monitor board out of the Tekken tag. And I went through and looked at all my caps, and I got one right here that's bloated on the top. Let me see if I can get down in there. You can see that one's all bloated right on the top. And of course, I went through all my caps, and I had just about every one of them except the bad ones. Isn't that the way it usually goes? So I got my bag here for caps that go on this one. And we should have Tekken up and running like it should. And the other one, I'm going to have to get that out. Okay, and this is the one out of Silver Strike Live. And all the caps look good. But you know, that doesn't tell you anything. I can replace all the caps, and then it seems like everything I check on this board, every one of my MOSFETs and transistors has one bad leg on it. And I mean, that is totally having to rework this whole board to get this up and running. When I turned on Silver Strike, it would the screen come on and it would just say disconnect, disconnect. And so I pulled the board out, and this is what's left of what was holding what the board sits on. It was just totally shattered. The board's just was just kind of flopping around in there. So I'm kind of wondering too if that machine wasn't dropped. Also being left outside and dropped. Caps have been changed on this because you can, once before, because there's spots on it that has flux all over the place. There's already been a few of the MOSFETs and transistors changed on it. And I checked over everything. But I did order some of the transistors that I know for sure are bad. The ones with all the heat sinks, every one of them had one bad leg. Tested fine on one side, about 6.19, and the other side was either 9 or 1.1. So I know those are bad. And I do got them ordered, so I don't know if I'm going to spend the time. You know, we're looking at probably 5-6 hours just to do all my caps and all my transistors, and it's not for sure going to work. That's why I said I'm not sure. It's a toss-up whether between either going ahead and retrofitting a LCD monitor in it or working over this board and seeing what I can come up with. Gonna be tough decision, but so that's what I've got so far. That's what I brought in. And alright, I showed you the Silver Strike bowling, but I don't think I showed you what the sides look like on this. You can see there's a couple of little marks up top there. Just needs cleaned up. But the cabinet on this is in really good shape. Just got some dirt under the plexi. A little mark here, but bowling and everything's still on there. The SSB. I thought I'd just come back over and show you. I don't know about that marquee. It looks like that bracket should go all the way across. Like that one. Let's see what I gotta do. That kind of looks like hell, doesn't it? Oh well. Let's see what I gotta do. Alright, this is the computer that came out of that. It's in that silver stripe. And you can see what's on top. It says PGA Golf. Now what I want to do is I'm going to fix the power switch so it's on all the time. So when you turn the power on in the back, the machine automatically comes up and runs. So let me get her pulled down and we'll take a look and see what we got to do. Okay, here's what I did to fix my power problem, where I don't have to keep opening up the control panel and reach down in and hit the button on the computer. What I did was I took my on-off switch wires and hooked up another wire, come through the case and out to a switch, which I will mount right outside the cabinet, right on the back, right at the power supply. And all you have to do is you hit the switch and the computer comes on. I don't want that booting up too much. So now all I got to do is I'll mount that on the back of the cab, back by the power supply, and we'll be all set to go. I'll give you an update when I get that done. Okay, got her finished up. As you can see, got that all cleaned up. It's all nice and clean now. Clean the glass, the screen itself. And see, now all we have to do is turn the power on. Here's the bill validator, and then push the green button and it turns on the computer. Now when I first got this, it kept telling me I had to go into the setup, and because the 1 1/4 or 3 1/2 floppy was an error with it. Well, there doesn't have a 3 1/2 floppy in it, so I had to go into settings and I deleted that so it wouldn't boot to that device. Then the CMOS battery was bad, so I changed the CMOS battery as well, and as you can see now it's booting up. So it doesn't take quite as long as some of them I have seen to go through the checklist. And everything works on the front. The bill validator and the coin mech all works. I just got to get some more locks. I'm out of locks for it for everything right now. I've used them all up. There's our key. You can see build date October 6th, 2005, and there she is. Okay, I'll get the tripod set up, and we'll play a game. All right, you're gonna have to stand off to the side a little bit because I can't play this with you right in front of me.
Welcome to Super Strike Bowling. Hi, I'm Matt Kern. Mounting today's game is Randy Peterson, holder of 13 career titles. Over to you, Randy.
Thanks, Matt. It's great to be here. Welcome to Victory Lanes in picturesque San Antonio, Texas.
See how good I am today.
Leaves a fast 8. Ball 2. Leaves 1.
I cleaned and oiled this trackball.
Nice, smooth delivery down the lane.
Yeah.
He starts with 8. Ball 2, frame 2. It's always nice when the crowd boosts your game. You've made your mark. Chooses a slight curve on this one. You've got a sleeper in that mess.
Yeah, there is. And it is a mess.
Just enough speed for some pin action. That does it. Let's see that fantastic spin again. Killer. What a great shot. Kicking off frame 4. That boy's a straight shooter.
Oh, shit.
And that's
excuse the language. I've never been able to pick one of these up.
There's no way that ball's going to stray off its intended path. Those splits can be very tough to pick up. Bowler ready to go. Oh, he gave a smooth delivery on that one. Adds 8 to the total. He could sure use a mark.
Yeah, I could.
On the straight and narrow. Picks up 2 for the spare. Here we are in frame 6.
Come on, we're looking for a strike.
He's playing it real safe. Not too fast, not too slow. 8 down, 2 up. Player ready to go.
A little bit of a hook on it.
Chopped it.
Yeah. Had just a little bit of a hook in it. There it is, there it is.
Now give him 8. Frame 7, ball 2.
There's a spare. Pick it up.
Now he's getting somewhere.
Yeah, now he's getting somewhere. Where, I don't know, but getting somewhere. Hooked it. There it is.
He got the audience on his side with that shot. Awesome! Let's see that incredible strike again.
Got lucky on that one. I had a hook on it, and I was over a little too far. So we made it. Here it comes. We're gonna do a double.
He's playing it real safe.
There it is. There it is. There it is. A double.
Got a streak going here. Tremendous. One more time. Let's look at that strike. Now beautiful ball. Frame 10, ball 1.
Let's see if we can do a triple. Let's do a hat trick. There it is. Nope. Hooked a little bit.
Continuing the 10th frame.
Let's pick that one up. There it is.
That is the sound. Super. Let's see that spare again. Wow, look at that.
That's how we do it.
Marks are coming.
Got one extra ball. Let's get a strike here. Finish out the game.
He's looking for some real accuracy.
There it is. Ah!
That wraps up this game. Ranking 160. Great finish. This game has been brought to you by Incredible Technology.
All right. So
Special thanks to Joe Decker and the fine folks at Arlington Wayne.
as you can see, we got her all set up and ready to go. Put a couple locks on it, and we can. This one will be ready for the floor or for somebody else's house, or even out on location. We'll see. And if you haven't, hit the subscribe button and the like. At least hit the like button so everybody knows at least somebody likes my videos. And until next time, I'll bring you another cool arcade video.